Hi my friends, it's Bonnie from Bonnie's Best Creation, and I hope you're all doing well. And today we're going to make bagels. Yes, they sound complicated, but they are not. So come along with me in front of my Hoosier, and we are going to make bagels. Get ready. Okay, in my big bowl here, we're going to measure 4 cups of flour. Of flour. Okay. 2 teaspoons of salt. A tablespoon or so of brown sugar. And I'm going to mix that up. Don't forget you're not to put your yeast on top of your salt. It deactivates it. Okay, so now I've got instant yeast, and I'm going to add a tablespoon and just sprinkle that over the top. And I'm going to make sure to put my lid back on my yeast because I don't want any liquid. I keep it in an airtight container in the fridge, and it lasts forever. And I noticed that you can start getting yeast now in the stores. Okay, now to this, I have 1.5 cups of warm water. I'm just going to pour that on top. And just stir that all together. When you use hot water or warm water, make sure that it's, if you feel it on your wrist, then that's a good temperature to add. Too hot, and it won't, the yeast, it'll kill the yeast. Too cold, it'll kill the yeast. But I noticed that the instant yeast is pretty forgiving. Let's move this out of the way, this away. This away. And you know what? Now I'm just going to mix that by hand. Just till it gets a nice says that you're supposed to stir it vigorously, but I'm just gonna let any of my frustrations out on with my hand. The lineups this morning to get into the food stores was unbelievable. Now, this is a little bit too sticky. It might be the weather. So I'm just going to add just a touch more flour. We went to Costco and you should have seen the line. No way were we lining up. You think that's going to be the new norm? I don't know. Okay. Now this bagel dough is a little bit softer than bread dough. Just, if you want, you can turn it over, and you can do this in your stand mixer if you want, just till it comes together. Okay, now I'm going to get another bowl. I'm going to lightly grease that other bowl. I'm going to put my dough in there, and we're gonna let it rest for 1.5 hours. So this time you can go get a cup of coffee, tea, read a book, watch a good movie till we come back in 1.5 hours. Okay, I just wanted you to see this before I put the cover on it. So there, it's just gonna sit for 1.5 hours. I'm just gonna leave it alone. It allows the gluten to do the thing to bring that dough all together. Okay, my dough has been rising for 1.5 hours, and I'm going to turn it over into a lightly floured surface. And just going to turn that over a couple of times. And I'm going to divide this dough into 8 pieces. So, you know what? If you want to make smaller bagels or larger ones, let's do 8. So I'm just going to divide it up as best as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I'm going to just form them into balls. Just as best as you can. They don't have, the rounder your balls are, the rounder your bagels will be. But if you don't care what they look like, I just feel it if I want to divide them up a little bit more evenly. Just twist them and put the seam side down. So if you're making these for kids, you could do them all mini bagels. You can either, I use parchment paper. I find that easiest to clean up, but you could put them on a grease, you could grease a cookie sheet. So I'm going to let those rest for 30 minutes. Now I have my oven preheated to 425. I also have on the stove 2 quarts of water, which I'm bringing to a boil. And in that pot of boiling water, I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of white sugar. So I'm heating up that to boil. So what's going to happen, I'm going to boil these bagels first and then put them in the oven. So we're just going to let that rest for 30 minutes. Okay, now We are going to now do our bagel holes. So what I'm going to do is just put my finger in the middle, and I'm just going to stretch that bagel. Okay, so put my finger in there, or your thumb, and make it, turn it so that it looks like a donut. If it's sticky, just flour your hands, your fingers a bit. Now these are just plain bagels. You could change it up for whole wheat. You could add some shredded cheese, but to me that's what you'd put on the toppings. So what I'm going to do is I'll walk you through all that. Let's just do 2 more. See, just stretch that open. And 1 more. Because as these boil, they're gonna puff up. Okay, so here we're over at the stove. I have my big pot of water, 2 quarts of water, with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of white sugar. And so what I'm gonna do very carefully is I'm gonna drop these bagels into the water, and I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 at a time. My pot is, just drop them in there. And I'm gonna boil them there for about 2 minutes on each side. Now what I have is a long skewer, you know, a shish kebab skewer, and in 2 minutes I'm gonna just put that in the center where my hole for my donut or my bagel is, and gonna flip it over with that. So you'll see that, I'll try to show you. There they are. They're boiling there. Watch me drop my phone in there. So it's boiling away for 2 minutes on one side and then the other side, and then I'm going to transfer them to another cookie sheet. I do have a spatula ready, or I also could use this just to fish them out. And then I'm going to put them on that cookie sheet till the rest of my bagels are done. And my oven is heated to 425. I just want you to see that these bagels sure expand when they boil. Look at that one, that's a whopper. They look pretty wet on the outside, but when you put them in the oven, they will continue baking. Now, you're talking Mommy's best. And I must admit, just because I have lived with a house full of men, that everything I do seems to be go big or go home. But certainly you could make these bagels a lot smaller. But you can see, I want you to see them boiling away there. I've got 3 more there, and I've got my last 2. This pot holds about 3. So that's my bagels. Homemade bagels. So what I will do is put them in the oven for about 25 minutes till they're golden brown. Now 4 of these bagels I want to put a poppy seed, sesame seed, so topping on top. So after about 15 minutes in the oven, I'm going to bring them out. I'm going to brush them with water, and then I have a mixture of poppy seeds and sesame seeds that I'm going to put on 4 of them, and then continue baking till they're golden brown. Okay, so here we are. All the bagels are done. I have 4 here that are plain, and 4 that have the poppy seed, sesame seed topping, and I think they look pretty good. Now, this would be good for a brunch, a lunch with cream cheese. You could even turn this into, like, have an egg and bacon with them, or just plain butter. Bagels are so versatile. So I sure hope that you give it a try. They're not so hard. A little bit time consuming with the rising and boiling, but fun. And I'm sure your guests or your husband, like mine, will enjoy them. So have a great day, and the ingredients will be below. And please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. God bless you. Bye for now.